So dumb. That's the Bug Club. A bit like James Bond. I mean, hey, listen, perfect song to go into 007 Fist Light. Also, this is the James Bond chord. I wanted to talk about this one.
Today, I'm going to teach you about one of my favourite guitar chords, known as the James Bond chord. Very famous for being in most, if not all, of the James Bond films. And it usually happens after he says one of his infamous lines like, "Oh, Mr. Goldfinger, yeah, come in. We've got space for you to have a haircut. Come on, sit down here. Fucking joking, dickhead. I'm not really a barber. I'm fucking James Bond. Short back and blow your fucking head off. Twat."
I love that. That's just, I don't know, man. That's just a classic. That's a top 10 for me, I think. It's just the way the guy sounds, the way he looks, the everything. It's just a perfect video. Perfect 45 seconds. And it is a good chord. I wanted to talk real quick, too, about Jerma's tier list. Because he made a tier list of his most influential games of all time. And this is a good thing. Me, Jerma and I were born the same year. And we like a lot of the same games, but we have our differences, too. So I think this is his list of just most influential, right? Is that correct? Is that what he said? Yeah. Okay. Impactful. So Team Fortress 2, I would imagine this is in no particular order. I just wanted to talk about this and let you know how I feel. I would say TFC for me, and then TF2 would be in the next tier down, because I love TF2, but I think for me, in terms of impactful in my life, Team Fortress Classic. World of Warcraft would not be anywhere near this high, but it did have an impact on me because I played it for a while, and it was the most insane thing ever for a little bit, and it ruined every other MMO for me, to the point where I didn't play past the first expansion. He spent hours on the Order. Oh, it very much is in Order. Oh, shit, okay. Well, the Neverhood, I only streamed a couple years back, and I loved it. It was really, really unique, cool game. I didn't play it growing up, but it is a fantastic game. Diablo 2, that would be pretty up there for me. That would be in my top, like, in terms of impactful. That I played so much of. I still like it a lot, and I would put that in my top, maybe 15, top 10 of impactful, because I just played so much of it. Bloodborne, I only played once, sometime after it came out, and it was amazing. Again, I don't know about impactful, but I can see where Jeremy's coming from. That game got me into the FromSoft formula. That's the first time it worked on me. And even though I didn't go back and play Dark Souls, everyone gives me shit for that. I like a lot of what they've done since. 3D Movie Maker, that's an interesting choice. You know what, chat? I have never fully delved into 3D Movie Maker, and I feel like I should. And I know that was for Jerma, that's a huge one, because rats! Where are the rats? So, someone said you don't have the patience for it. I read that like Skeletor. You don't have the patience for it. You might be right, but I've done a number of creative endeavors on the stream too. I did the Simpson stuff and, the Movie Maker thing there. So maybe, I would like to try it. There's apparently mods for it too. It's so painful to use. I also read that like Skeletor in my head. But yes, I know it's kind of antiquated at this point, but I know it's a thing. Joel fucked with it. A lot of people made stuff with 3D Movie Maker. Mario RPG, excellent choice. No complaints. Chrono Trigger would be definitely in my top 3. It's my favorite game of all time for a number of reasons. A lot of that is because of emotional impact. It is also and I just think it's a great replayable game. I love the music, the story, everything. I think if I had to go through impactful, Mario Brothers and Zelda 1 would be the most impactful games in my life. Because Mario Brothers was the first game I ever played on my own, and I was watching my cousin play it at like the age of 3, when I was 3. And Zelda, I got lost in that world over and over and over and over again. Those two games solidified video games being my favorite hobby. So that's why I think Chrono Trigger is up there for RPGs, but those two games are the most impactful. Never played Sorcery. Elden Ring, I wouldn't say impactful, but I do think it's... I love it. I streamed the whole game. I did the DLC. I think Bloodborne had more impact for me, so... And again, Elden Ring is such a newer game. It's not that new, but it's new enough that I wouldn't put it on my top, like, 10 or anything, but I really loved it. Stream impact is included in this list. Okay, fair enough. If that were the case, then Mario 64 would be number 1. I think, for stream impact. Career impact, because of the Mario 64 corruptions. I mean, I've played all the mods for... Well, not all of them. But yeah, I mean, Mario 64, for stream impact, number 1. Life impact, Mario 1, Zelda, Chrono Trigger, and then Mario 64. But if we're counting stream, yes, absolutely Mario 64, number 1. It's not my favorite game of all time, but playing that game for the first time when it came out was a game changer. I didn't know what 3D games would even be like. Because Star Fox was cool and everything, but it was so, like, crusty as well. And then Mario 64 was just... I was like, oh my god, this is a game? It was just, like, it was just constantly in replay, in rotation. Mario Brothers. Warcraft 3, excellent placement. I would put that, for me, maybe, like, number 6. Maybe 7. Turtles in Time, not so much for me. GTA 4 is a big one. I would put that in my, like, top 25, maybe. I played the fuck out of that, and I played a lot of multiplayer. Just because it was so... It was just fun to do the contracts, and just free roam and wander. Wasn't so huge on stream for me. GTA 5 was more of a stream game, but 4 was really good. I think 4 is better than 5 in a lot of ways, but I didn't stream much of it. Resident Evil 4, top 10, easily. Mario World, maybe also top 10, possibly. TFC, very good. Total Distortion, I don't think I've played. Sims, I haven't played very much of at all. Binding of Isaac would be a top 10 stream placement for impact on the stream. Because when that game came out, I couldn't stop playing it. And it formed a genre, basically. Of which I've played dozens of games like that. So Binding of Isaac's probably like a top 5 in terms of stream impact. Twinson's Little Big Adventure? What? Huh. Star Fox 64? Very, very good. Probably where I would have it too. Somewhere right around there. Same for Donkey Kong Country. Maybe a little higher. And Counter-Strike 1.6? Sure. So yes, that's a good list. There's obviously way more to this list. I just wanted to talk about those because I was curious about what Jerma, what he was up to when making this list. A lot of my favorites here too, if we're talking about impact and stream impact, that's obviously a different thing, but, I see Ocarina, Yoshi's Island, Mario 2, GoldenEye, Metal Gear Solid. I mean, you can tell me and Jerma grew up with playing a lot of the same shit. Mario 3, very, very good. I mean, even Minecraft, that had a huge stream impact for, everyone. Not just, that's, just, a fucking game changer of a game for so many people. Mario Kart 64, okay, I would put that a little bit lower. I don't love Mario Kart 64. I do like it, though. WarioWare Smooth Moves. You know what? Yes, and also Game and Wario on the Wii U. That one's big. Chat, may I ask why Half-Life has 2 stars here? What do the stars mean? Michelin stars? That's how much impact it had? It's weird that it's in this category, but it's only 2 stars. Huh. It was a vetting system at the start. That was for seeding, so he rated it poorly earlier, but it ended up being put higher on the tier list. Oh, okay. I know this was like a huge event for Jerma. Like, he spent a long time on this, which is really cool. I just did a top 100 list a couple years ago. I don't think I've updated it in a while, but it wasn't specifically like impact. It was just favorites. But Half-Life would be in my top 10 for impact and favorite. So it was like 18 to 20 hours total. Jeez. Let's see. I see some other stuff in here too. Some Zeldas, Donkey Kongs. Just going through real quick. Diddy Kong Racing, really great. Hitman 2, cool. Insane Aquarium. Some Mortal Kombat, Mario Galaxy, Dusk. Joe and Mac. Man, that's a crazy one. I rented that a lot. Yeah, good list, man. Really, really good stuff. I mean, I would probably end up having some different choices in there, of course, because, you know, we've also, even though we started around a similar time, we're the same age, I think we like certain games. We have a lot of similarities in taste in games, but we have a couple differences too. And there's a lot of shit that I didn't grow up with that seemed kind of obvious, like The Sims, for example. I played SimCity, but I didn't play The Sims. So, and I know that for Jerma and a lot of his streaming, like the Windows Movie Maker was a big one for him. And for me, I guess, on the more creative side of things, I guess in terms of impact, like Tamagotchi would be a top 5 for stream impact. Pretty easily. Like both Tamagotchi Life, the original, and now the new one. So, oh yeah, Zelda 2. Well, Zelda 2... Okay, here's the last game I'll touch on this, you know, if I ever do a list of, similar to what Jerma did with it, like impact on the stream, Zelda 2 would be up there because I stream it every year. And I did grow up with it. It's not my favorite Zelda game. And even though I really enjoy it, I admit it is a very flawed game. It's in my top 100 favorites, but it's probably at this point, I think it's one of my lesser favorite Zeldas. Yet, it's the perfect length for a replay. And I just have a lot of good memories associated with it. And I do have a lot of fun with the combat system. So yeah, that's a top 10 for the stream. Yeah. You have it number 70 in your last list. That about checks out. Yeah. Mario 64, Zelda 2, RimWorld, Tamagotchi Life, Super Mario Brothers. Those are, yeah, that would probably be a good list of my top 5 or so. Half-Life and all of its mods would be up there too. So but man, you know what? I'm glad I grew up with so many great games. I know I missed a ton, but I'm very fortunate that I was able to, you know, I didn't have my family wasn't like well off, and we had our moments where we had almost no money at times. So that was when I had to just go back and replay Half-Life and Warcraft 3 forever. But, you know, and playing games like that were great because it just meant I could play custom games and shit. But I was lucky I grew up with a decent amount of games, and I had a good library on the NES, Super Nintendo, and Game Boy. And that's all I wanted. When it came to Christmas, birthdays, any spending money, it was just games. So I did a lot of game rentals too, yeah. Killer Bean wasn't out then. That's a shame. That would have been number one for impact on my fucking brain. My brainstem would have felt the impact of Killer Bean.